Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
The battle of the Eagle and Lion is finally upon us. This is our chance to show off the results of your expert training, Professor.
It slipped my mind.
I highly doubt that. If you don't mind, I'd be happy to explain. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon. It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
Yes, I remember.
This battle will take place in Empire territory, at Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between the three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Ah, yes, right you are. Given recent events, Professor Manuela has opted to sit this one out.
Makes sense.
Since she won't be present, Professor Hanneman has decided to skip this year as well.
In that case, I must sit out too.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela! Are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
This doesn't seem fair.
Oh my, look at you! If you're as confident as all that, my students will walk all over you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Your students are going to get these hands. Alright, so let's look at the schedule. Okay, because the event is on the 27th. See, the Forgotten Rumored Nuptials. Fishing Tournament, Blessing of the Land, Harvest Festival. I gotta click on that. Okay. I'll have to check those out.
That's the third time this month. Well, that's that. Father never relents. Oh, Professor! Hello! Did you need something?
What were you doing just now?
Well, that is... I was just tossing out something I have no need of. It's important to keep our spaces clean after all. You do well to remember that too, Professor. A clean space makes for a clean mind, or some such. Getting rid of things you have no need for is the first step to managing one's belongings in an economical way.
Are you the thrifty type?
Does that surprise you? Perhaps it seems ill-befitting someone of noble birth to care about such things. Despite my family's nobility, we have never been particularly wealthy. So my father raised me to be conservative with my resources, paring down when necessary. He also encouraged me to keep my living spaces immaculate, so the two go hand in hand, I suppose.
He sets a fine example I'd be happy to follow.
I think he'd be happy to hear you say that.
What was it you threw out anyway?
Oh, just a scrap of paper. It was already written on, so no good for note-taking. And obviously, I can't use it to clean my lance. So I tossed it. No need to hang on to inconsequential things, you know. Professor, did you come to check on me for any particular reason? I hope Sylvain and Felix aren't getting into trouble as they tend to do.
I just wanted to talk with you.
Oh, well, if there's nothing important, I'll be on my way then. I still have some cleaning to take care of, after all. Talk to you later, Professor.
She did so much to avoid what that was.
What's this? Well, if it isn't Cyril. How did he manage to fall asleep here? The warmth must have put him right down. He looks so cute when he's napping. I'll just keep reading. No need to disturb him. Good morning, Cyril. Did you sleep well?
What? Where?
It's Mercedes. I hope you'll commit my name to memory.
Oh, sorry. I know it, but it's hard to say.
You're from Elmira, aren't you? I hope you haven't been uncomfortable here at the Academy.
Ah, it's great. I eat every day.
Were you not eating before you came here?
Every couple days, maybe. It was rough.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you hungry? You should eat up, to make up for all the meals you missed in the past.
Okay. Thank you, Mar...
Just call me Mercy. That's what my friends call me.
Mercy. Mercy. Hey! Thanks, Mercy. Well, I had a good sleep, but there's work to do now. See ya.
It doesn't seem like he has very many friends here. It's troubling, but I probably shouldn't pry.
What you got to say, Sothis?
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
Why? 'Cause he's old? Alright, so 4 quests. A fishing tournament. Participate in a fishing tournament and try to catch a rare one. It may be the one Flame's after. Carried away. Is anyone willing to drop this off for me? Banish the bandits. Bandit spotted. Assistance needed in keeping the peace. That's probably an auxiliary battle. And the best. Opponents needed. Do you have what it takes to train with the Kingdom's Knights? Let's see if we can do the fishing tournament. Oh, there you are. Let me get this first. Earthworm. Jim.
Welcome to the monastery fishing tournament. You look confused. Didn't Seth tell you about it?
Nope.
Just catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame. I have a favor to ask.
Okay. Dang. Before I do that, let me go over to the garden and do that stuff. Godly, that's a lot of stuff. Violet. Okay, appreciated by those who like flowers, seeds, pitcher plant, flowers. Dexterity by 1. Ilil pomegranate. Hopefully I said that right. Let's give this a try. Tournament bait! I've never had it that bad. Tate's herring? Oh. This is for the tournament. What fish does she crave, though? Where is she, though? Where's Flame?
Come on. Why are they having a fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up on the battle of the eagle and lion? You're not condoning this, right? Are you?
He's not bad.
Oh, thanks.
I'll give you that feather.
Wow, this is great. Oh, thanks.
Okay. Ready? Let's see. I'll eventually find her.
Are you taking part as well? Why don't we have some fun with this? A little contest. If you catch a fish like this, come show it to me. Whoever catches the bigger fish will be the victor.
You're likely to beat Ingrid if you have a fish with a rarity of 2 stars or higher.
Yes, that's mine. Thank you very much. I've been looking for it.
Fish with a rarity of 3 stars or higher. I'll give it a training rate.
For me? This is so great. Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one, Professor.
4 higher.
Show me the fish, so we can see whose has the biggest size. I will have comparisons now. Your fish has way more size. I have had losing. I have lost.
Okay, cool.
Alright, let's see what you got. I lost? But how? Ugh. I guess I underestimated you, Professor.
Did you catch something? Let me see what you got. No way! That fish looks bigger and tastier. I can't believe I lost.
Wild Game 1? Oh. Okay.
Ah, you already got your hands on some fish. Let's compare then. Oh, I lost. Is there anything you can't do?
Looks like you've been doing some fishing. Let's see what you've got. Wow, that's a spectacular fish. You win. I can't compete with that.
So, you've caught something, have you? Let us pit our fish against each other. Alas, your fish is clearly grander than mine. I suppose you win. This time.
Freaking gives me a tomato.
Fodlan is big. It's not as big as Almyra is, but it's still pretty big.
You want to travel around? You want to travel around Foladin someday?
Travel? I don't know. Never thought about it, I guess.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see.
But they haven't been biting.
Maybe the fish are frightened by you?
I didn't think of that. Ah, the truth is right in front of me.
Oh, just kidding. As though a fish is smart enough to be afraid of me.
I'll definitely beat that.
Oh, you've caught one. Let me see. Nice, you beat me. This is for you.
It's like my first fish was a 5-star. Yeah.
I'll take it. Thanks.
Alright. Let me get this. Another earthworm.
Will you be taking part 2, Professor? I must admit I am quite excited. I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see? Oh, you caught one! Yes, yes! Yay! This is it! This is the fish I have been pining for! I am so pleased! I shall cook it up immediately!
Okay, so it was the first fish I caught.
Thanks.
I have a favor to ask.
Deliver the letter. There is no address, but there's only one person who is gallant, has a charming smile, and always puts his family first. It was probably Ferdinand.
The Death Knight's true identity. Personally, I don't think it could be Yuritsa. He taught me swordsmanship. He said I had talent and the potential to get pretty strong. He was a little scary, of course. But it's hard for me to believe he's a bad person.
Really?
I appreciate this.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Bernie.
Hi, Professor. Want to know something? Gronder is in the territory of House Burgleys in the Empire. That's right next to my home, the region of House Varley. Oh, no. What if my parents come to watch?
I don't think nobles are allowed to watch.
Really? Are you sure? You wouldn't say that if you weren't completely sure, right? Wow, thank you so much! Thank you!
My savior, thank you.
What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to...
Oh, hello, Professor! Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year.
Okay.
Definitely.
That seems to be written by to Rhea. Probably belongs to someone with a deep connection to Rhea. Okay.
Along with Flame, we found another female student who went missing last year. But now the combat Professor Yuritsa has vanished. His origin begged many questions, so there were plenty of objections to his appointment here. He is apparently from House Rim of the Empire, but he was adopted from another family, or so they say. Anyway, there hasn't been much good to be said about House Rim in recent decades.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is a free-for-all contest among the 3 classes. If you are victorious, the Archbishop will no doubt present you with a reward.
I'm not interested in rewards.
Just what I thought you'd say.
Who's behind me?
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is coming up soon. Feeling confident?
Very.
That's the spirit.
I will give you something. Let's see.
you sure? Thank you, I love it.
Rose.
Thank you, Professor.
Join my class.
Professor, do you have a second? It's about Monica. Does she seem off to you? She was in prison for a long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly, and she's been bizarrely cheerful.
She seemed kind of weird. I talked to her earlier with Edelgard. Now that you mention it.
You see what I mean? I wonder if she's straining to seem happy just to make people comfortable. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway? Oh, you found it! Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart.
Professor. When you feel that first refreshing breeze upon your face, you know it is almost time for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Gronder Field is within the Empire, but the path there from the monastery necessitates passing through Alliance territory. Fodlan's biggest river, the Aramid River, flows along the border between the Empire and the Alliance. You will have to cross one of the largest bridges upon that river, the Great Bridge of Myrden.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought.
You seem a bit down.
It's very kind of you to be concerned, but I promise that I'm fine. I was just thinking, the Death Knight's true identity, could it actually be Professor Yuritsa?
Since we were little, Ingrid's always gotten this odd look in her eye when someone brings up food.
Hey, that's mine. Thanks for finding it.
I hear that you participated in the fishing tournament. I appreciate you taking the time.
Pretty much the same thing here. That. You know what?
I still have much to learn.
How are preparations for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion going? Fishing? Taking it easy, are you? The recent happenings at the monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here. I've been commissioned to investigate as well. As I've already mentioned, this month I'm off to the kingdom. You be on your guard, okay?
I'm more worried about you than myself.
Perhaps I've gotten in your head too much. I won't go dying on you. I've stayed alive this long after all.
I always thought I was pretty good, you know? Then I'd go and get stabbed. Oh. But my opponent was the Death Knight, so I figure I did pretty well to only get stabbed. I wonder if it's true that he is actually Yuritsa. Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad.
I'll help you get revenge.
I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
I don't know if you've heard, but Flane is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research, if only I were able to study her. If only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal.
Maybe you can convince him.
Have you ever tried convincing Seteth of anything? I'm not sure I could convince that man the sky is blue, if he hadn't already looked up for himself. I can't believe I left this behind. Thank you so much for retrieving it.
Train my sword.
I still have much to learn.
That
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
The next part will be a Paralogue. Which one will it be? I have no clue yet. So, until the next time I play, I'll be seeing ya.